it's running real. So what's going on?
We are currently off-roading in the back of Mike's truck going up to Jacob City. We have the crew in the back, consisting of two unknowns.
Cade and his cousin.
Kate and his cousin Stuart and Chris.
And Katie.
And Katie's down here. And then of course the driver Michael.
Check out this view out here.
Yeah, let's see his view.
Oh, here it comes. There it is. Not bad.
We're on a cliff, by the way.
Yeah, it's straight down from here. It's not too friendly. And as you can see, the road's not too wide. Luckily, if we roll, the trees will kind of protect us.
Unfortunately, our windows are all rolled down, so it doesn't...
You edit this for me?
Yeah, of course. I won't have my editing machine for a while. How's that for light? Is it good?
Johnson? Yeah, I can see fine.
You want to lead then?
No. It's good to have people in front.
Not really. Did we go this way yet?
We did. It's a dead end.
Oh, yes it is.
Is that recording?
Yeah.
So, audio commentary. Here we are.
Edit that out.
So, we're looking at some calcite crystals here in their formations.
It'll make a bubble too.
Yeah.
That's how I knew it was calcite when we tested it. I put vinegar on the piece.
Hey there.
Hey. Deep, deep, deep inside the mine.
I'd just say maybe 3/4 of a mile.
We need to edit some of this video and post it.
We're probably a good mile underground at least, if not more. I'm just kind of hounding some of the rock here. Stu checking out how the transparency of the calcite. You see that? It's pretty cool. Gosh, I don't know if I want to pack any rocks out again. You made it kind of tough to explore. Katie's our trusty mine dog. She always leads the way. If she's not in the front, she'll be in front. She'll get lost. She gets lost sometimes and starts barking for help. But it's her own fault. You can see the water seeps through the rock. Eventually comes dripping out. You see some of these bigger rocks, actual large calcite formations. You chisel down into them.
How sensitive is the rubber jacket?
Oh, it's just a cheap average one.
That one that just dropped is cool. Which one?
It's over by my strap on my backpack.
Which side?
That side. Like the right side.
You see it down there, Mike? Probably this one. Is this the one you're talking about?
Let me see.
No, that's pretty deep.
No, it's gonna have a bunch of little crystals like that.
Who are you talking to there, Stu?
Myself.
There's a old shovel. Not destructive at all. Some of these smaller holes go back into areas where calcite continues to just grow. Deposits of quartz and calcite set inside a coal. Thanks for some kind of dark video. Dust over time has accumulated on the edges here. Eventually build up to give it a brown appearance. So to find anything, you gotta actually dig for it. The Department of Oil, Gas and Mining, the Bureau of Land Management, the Department of Natural Resources, have one believe that mines are extremely dangerous. And if you ever go into one, there's no chance that you're coming out alive. It's actually quite the opposite. Since 1985, there have been about 6 recorded deaths, a few injuries and other incidents, a couple dead dogs. And out of those, from what I know, a couple were drunk. The rest of them were just plain stupid. You can see some of these deposits in here. Some other materials leaching through. It's you. See some of these layers here. It's starting to fold off the rock face. These mines haven't been mined for good 60, 70, up to 80 years. These pipes here are used to both pump water out of the mine as it filled. They came up into new areas. Also to provide pneumatic pressure for steam. Anything else that was required. Some of the tunnels get pretty narrow. You have to dart down going through them. One method of safety every mine explorer should always use is to use the buddy system. Never go explore a shaft alone, unless your name is Stuart Burgess. And then you are legally entitled to.
I've explored a couple today. Pretty far into them, too.
Yeah. In all seriousness, though, if you're not extremely experienced and willing to do whatever it takes to do it on your own, buddy system's where it's at. Light on it.
Ready to close. Oh no.
Some sort of a structure. Looks like some benches of some sort. You can see here, M stands for main, arrow pointing the way out, arrow pointing the way out. These writings, this drawing here, this drawing is only found that we're aware of inside of this mine. Back in the 40s it would appear. These were written using carbide lamps. This dude likes to pound on wood. That's his favorite thing to do, wood pounding.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's not holding anything up anymore.
Were it to be holding something up, we wouldn't touch it. Ruth. says, I don't want her. You can have her. She too fat me. That would be Ruth. So apparently the miner didn't want her. The two things I love most in a mine. Those railroad tracks and some good deep water. Right up here, where the water starts to get very deep. Fortunately, some of this water is filled with a lot of rust and other chemicals that have come through from the railroad tracks. See a lot of the water leaching through here. Good drinking water. Just leaching through in the rock up here. Just makes it way down. What? Well, we're going to assume that it's not.
You know, there is that level.
Yeah. Those lines are usually full. A lot through the level. Say most mines have multiple levels inside of them. Another horseshoe. Going up through there. This one's mostly rotted away. Not much left of it. You can see the condition that some of this wood is in. There were once railroad ties seeped with oil to help preserve them, give them structure and life over time.
One up there.
Nice, that's where you went up to?
Yeah. I climbed up this, you just grab it and swing up. Piece of cake here. Show them how to go.
No.
Yeah. It's so fun.
That's a good ways back there.
I climbed all the way up.
Yeah, I found a weird green thing here.
Attaboy, Stu. You like that? Yeah. I went all the way up till the dead ended. They were just following a vein of something, going all the way up in there, and then the vein ended, so they stopped. This pipe here, they just used to hold on to or do what I just did.
Viewers, don't watch. Wait, I'll edit that out. Viewers, don't try this at home, but you can in a mine. All right. Good old Final Cut Pro.
It's actually pretty sturdy.
Final Cut Pro is, yeah.
No, that didn't move at all.
So always a suggestion when walking through mines like this that are full of water to wear some good boots, waterproof boots. It isn't going to let any of those chemicals or rust or anything like that seep through. Again, main points the arrow out. Very vivid and easy to see in case you were ever to get lost. If your light goes out and you have to navigate by flash or by a cell phone, even your watch, there's still something that could be seen.
The best color, that neon green.
On an occasion, you'll run into a cave-in or a backfill, such as this one. The smartest thing to do is to always remember to never touch the ceiling, and to keep your weight off of any supporting structures. Because it's caved in once already. It's probably likely to cave in again. Katie. Katie.
Got some good footage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Again, main and the railroad tracks. No, I'm in a Mojave.
Put it on YouTube too.
These were used as, what do they call them?
Steaks.
Wedges.
Wedges, there you go.
These are wedges that they would pound into the rock to help to get deeper into it. Sometimes they'd pound a wedge into it to provide more support. As a whole, you could hold lights on it. Usually with lights, they'll pound in a metal stake. And that's a stake like metal ribeye.
Alright, anyone want to get ahead of the camera?
This is one concern inside of mines, which should be watched out for. Anytime you see white on wooden timbers, it's usually a mold. The danger of mold is that they take in oxygen and convert it to carbon dioxide, and that can lead to less oxygen passing out. Sometimes you'll come into a room that's full of timbers from where miners started to dig in. And they'll come up to an end, they'll lose the vein and just stop there. And so you get timbers in what they call a dead spot, where there's dead air, where there's no airflow moving in or out. Because sometimes you'll have a cave-in before these, and a lot of this carbon dioxide forming from the molds, which can provide for a very dangerous spot. So again, we're using a little bit of common sense and realizing that mold is part of a main cause for bad air. I help you to avoid anything in future problems that you might have if you ever run into something like that. An old bucket. I don't know what that was used for. Probably something buckets are used for. You can see a part of the pneumatic system here. Used for pumping water out of the steam in. Usually running around along the rails. Held by this, like a big bolt down into the rock. Something wise to do when inside of a non-coal mine is to keep a lighter on you so that you can not only check your oxygen levels, but also to determine which way the air is moving. And knowing which way the air is moving can help a lot in determining your way out. If by chance your backup light and your light and your spare batteries seem to fail you. You can usually smell an entrance. If you've ever been to an indoor swimming pool for a long time, never walked outside, you can smell the air. It's got a distinctive smell to it. The entrance to a mine after being in a mine is that same smell. Well, let's explain. Thus ends our mine tour. You haven't finished a mine until you're dirty.